Have you ever wondered what secrets lie hidden in the faces of strangers during your daily commute? What if I told you that one ordinary bus ride could change everything? Hello, my name is William, and today we're diving into an extraordinary story inspired by something as mundane as a bus ride. This video isn't just about storytelling. It's also designed to help you improve your English listening and speaking skills while keeping you on the edge of your seat. As we follow our protagonist through twists, turns, and moments of raw emotion, you'll discover how life can surprise us when we least expect it. By the end, you might even see your own daily commute in a completely new light. So buckle up, because this journey is going to take us places, and not just geographically. It was another gray morning, the kind where rain drizzles against the windows like nature's lullaby. William sat near the back of the crowded bus, clutching his coffee cup tightly. His mind wandered between work deadlines and personal worries until he noticed her, a woman sitting across the aisle with her head bowed low over a worn-out notebook. She scribbled furiously, occasionally glancing at the world outside but never meeting anyone's gaze. At first, she seemed unremarkable, just another face lost in thought. But then came the hook. A small boy tugged at her sleeve, asking loudly, "Mommy, why are you crying?" The entire bus fell silent except for the faint hum of the engine. Her response? Nothing but a strained smile as she wiped away tears. William couldn't shake off the feeling that something deeper lurked beneath her composed exterior. He found himself staring longer than he intended, trying to piece together the fragments of her story. Was she mourning a loss? Struggling with regret? Or was there more to her sadness than met the eye? As the bus rattled along its route, William noticed something peculiar. Every few minutes, the woman would pause her writing, glance around the bus, and sketch quickly in her notebook. At one point, she looked directly at him, her eyes locking onto his for a fleeting second before darting away. It wasn't intrusive, it was almost as if she were studying him, memorizing every detail. Curiosity got the better of him. Leaning slightly forward, William tried to catch a glimpse of what she was drawing. That's when he saw it. The sketches weren't random doodles. They were portraits. Detailed, lifelike portraits of the people on the bus. There was an elderly man dozing by the window, captured perfectly with his mouth slightly open. A teenager scrolling through her phone, her expression bored yet somehow hopeful. Even the gruff bus driver made an appearance, his stern face softened by the artist's touch. But here's the twist. Each sketch carried a trace of melancholy. The businessman slumped in defeat. The young couple laughing despite themselves, but their smiles didn't quite reach their eyes. Each image told a silent story of struggle, resilience, or hidden pain. And now, William realized, he too had become part of her collection. Before he could muster the courage to approach her, the bus screeched to an abrupt halt. The driver announced there had been an accident ahead, forcing everyone to disembark. As passengers spilled out onto the street, William watched the woman disappear into the crowd, leaving behind only her notebook, which fluttered open to reveal a haunting portrait of himself. The sketch was uncanny. Every line, every shadow, captured him exactly as he felt inside. Weary, burdened, searching for answers. Yet there was something unsettling about it. In the background of the drawing, barely visible, was a clock frozen at 7:45 a.m., the exact time the accident had occurred. How did she know? William stood there, gripping the notebook tightly, unsure whether to feel grateful or terrified. One thing was certain. This stranger had left him with more questions than answers. Who was she? Why had she drawn him? And what did the clock signify? With no choice but to step off the bus and into the rainy chaos, William resolved to find her, and uncover the truth behind the mysterious artist who seemed to see straight into souls. William stood frozen in the rain, clutching the notebook as strangers rushed past him. The sketches inside seemed heavier now, not just because they were someone else's private work, but because they felt like clues to a puzzle he didn't fully understand yet. He flipped through the pages again, each portrait more haunting than the last. There was something almost prophetic about them, as though the artist saw beyond what was visible to everyone else. And then there was his own sketch, the one that chilled him most. The clock in the background ticked ominously at 7:45 a.m., the exact moment the accident ahead had occurred. It wasn't possible. Was it? How could she have known? Hey! A voice broke through his thoughts. William turned sharply to see the woman from the bus standing a few feet away, drenched from the rain. Her eyes locked onto the notebook in his hands. "That doesn't belong to you," she said firmly, stepping closer. For a moment, William considered handing it over without protest. But instead, he asked softly, "Do you understand any of this?" He held up the page with his own sketch, pointing to the ominous clock. Her expression softened ever so slightly. She hesitated before nodding toward a nearby cafe. "Let's talk inside." Once seated by the window, steam rising from their cups of coffee, she introduced herself as Elena. She explained that these weren't just random drawings, they were glimpses into people's lives, captured not with words but with lines and shadows. Each sketch revealed emotions buried beneath the surface, pains people tried to hide even from themselves. Then came the question that stopped William cold. "Why did you appear in my mind today?" Elena leaned forward, her voice trembling. "I've never drawn you before. Not until this morning." Elena went on to share fragments of her own story. Once a passionate art teacher, she'd lost her job after a scandal involving a student's parent accused her of misconduct, a lie that shattered her career and reputation. Since then, drawing had become her way of coping, of finding beauty in a world that often felt cruel. But here's the twist. She admitted that some of her sketches came to her unbidden, almost like premonitions. People she'd never met would show up in her mind, their faces clear, their stories unfolding in ink long before reality caught up. She paused, staring at William intently. "You're different," she murmured. "Everyone else I've sketched has been tied to tragedy, pain, loss, regret. But you," she trailed off, shaking her head. "You feel like balance." Before William could respond, sirens wailed in the distance. They both turned to look out the window, watching police cars speed past toward the site of the earlier accident. Elena froze, her face pale. "Not again," she whispered under her breath. "What do you mean?" William pressed, sensing urgency in her tone. She didn't answer immediately. Instead, she grabbed her coat and bolted for the door, leaving William no choice but to follow. Outside, the rain poured harder, soaking them within seconds as they ran toward the commotion. As they approached the scene, Elena suddenly stopped, gripping William's arm tightly. "Stay close," she muttered. "This is where it gets dangerous." Before he could ask what she meant, she pointed to a figure lingering near the wreckage, a man in a suit, his face eerily calm despite the chaos around him. "That's Mark," Elena said, her voice barely audible over the din. "He hit someone weeks ago too. And got away with it." How did she know? And why did she seem so certain that justice was about to catch up with him? The rain pounded relentlessly as William and Elena approached the chaotic scene of the accident. Emergency lights flashed in the gloom, painting everything in streaks of red and blue. Paramedics worked frantically to free a cyclist pinned beneath a crumpled car while bystanders huddled together under umbrellas, whispering anxiously. Elena's grip on William's arm tightened as she scanned the crowd. "There," she hissed, pointing toward a man standing near the edge of the commotion, a well-dressed figure in a tailored suit, clutching a briefcase. His demeanor was calm, almost detached, as though he were merely an observer rather than someone involved. "Mark," Elena whispered again, her voice laced with venom. She stepped forward, shouting loudly enough to draw attention. "That's him. He did this." All eyes turned to her, including Mark's. For a split second, panic flickered across his face before he masked it with indignation. "Who is this woman?" he demanded, raising his hands defensively. "I'm not responsible for anything." But Elena didn't back down. Instead, she turned to William, her expression desperate. "You have to believe me. Weeks ago, I saw him speeding through a crosswalk. He hit a pedestrian, a young woman, and fled the scene. No one listened when I tried to report it. No evidence, they said. Just my word against his. As if fate itself had intervened, a security camera mounted on a nearby building caught the entire incident on tape. A police officer reviewed the footage live, shaking his head grimly. "Sir, we'll need you to come with us," he said, gesturing for backup. Mark's composure cracked completely as officers led him away, protesting loudly about being framed. The crowd dispersed slowly, murmurs of shock and relief rippling through the air. But Elena remained rooted to the spot, trembling visibly. William placed a hand on her shoulder. "You did the right thing," he assured her gently. She shook her head, tears streaming down her face. "No, I didn't. Not really. I stayed silent once before, years ago. Someone close to me suffered because I chose fear over action. Today feels like redemption, but it doesn't erase the guilt." Her confession struck a chord deep within William. He realized that Elena wasn't just fighting for justice. She was battling her own demons, trying to make amends for past failures. Just as Elena began opening up further about her regrets, William noticed something peculiar. Among the sketches in the notebook, which he still held tightly, was a chilling depiction of Mark's crime. The drawing showed the exact moment of impact, complete with details no one could have known unless they'd witnessed it firsthand. But here's the catch. The sketch was dated 3 days earlier. How was that possible? How had Elena drawn something that hadn't happened yet? Before William could confront her, she grabbed the notebook from him, flipping through its pages frantically. Her breath hitched as she landed on another unfinished sketch, one that sent chills down both their spines. It depicted a dark alleyway, shadows looming ominously. In the foreground stood 2 figures, one unmistakably Elena, looking terrified, and another whose features were blurred but undeniably menacing. "This isn't over," Elena murmured, clutching the notebook to her chest. "Something else is coming." The weight of Elena's words hung heavy in the air as she stared at the unfinished sketch in the notebook. The rain had slowed to a drizzle, but the chill it left behind seeped into their bones. William glanced between her and the drawing, trying to make sense of what he was seeing. "This isn't just about Mark," Elena said finally, her voice trembling. "It never was. These visions, they're warnings. Pieces of the future I can't control or fully understand. But they always come true." She looked at William, her eyes searching his face. "And now you're part of it." "Me?" William asked, startled. "How am I involved?" Elena hesitated before speaking. In every sketch tied to tragedy, there's someone who could have changed the outcome but didn't. Someone who stayed silent or walked away. You're different. Your presence balances things out somehow. Like you're meant to intervene where others fail. Before William could respond, Elena flipped to another page in the notebook, one that depicted him helping a stranger escape danger. The scene was chaotic, filled with urgency, but the emotions were clear. Fear, determination, and ultimately relief. "What does this mean?" William asked, pointing to the sketch. "It means something's coming," Elena replied cryptically. "Something big. And when it does, you'll know what to do." They parted ways after that, each carrying the burden of unanswered questions. For days, William couldn't shake the feeling that he was waiting for something, or someone. Then, on his next commute, chaos erupted once again. A man collapsed near the front of the bus, clutching his chest and gasping for air. Panic spread quickly among the passengers, but no one moved to help. Remembering Elena's words, William sprang into action. He called emergency services, guided the driver to pull over safely, and used basic first aid techniques he'd learned years ago. When paramedics arrived, they credited his quick thinking with saving the man's life. Later, as the adrenaline wore off, William found himself wondering, had Elena foreseen this moment? Was this the event she'd tried to warn him about? That evening, as if drawn by some invisible thread, William returned to the cafe where they'd first spoken. To his surprise, Elena was already there, sitting by the window with the same worn-out notebook open before her. "I knew you'd come," she said softly as he approached. How did you know? William asked, sliding into the seat across from her. She smiled faintly, pushing the notebook toward him. On the last page was a new sketch, one that hadn't been there before. It showed the two of them walking side by side, surrounded by light despite the darkness around them. The date scrawled in the corner read 3 months into the future. You bring balance, Elena repeated, her voice steady now. Not just to me, but to everyone you touch. That's why I drew you without knowing who you were. That's why you appeared in my mind unbidden. For the first time since they'd met, Elena seemed at peace. Her sketches still carried traces of sadness, but they also held hope. A reminder that even in the darkest moments, humanity finds ways to connect and heal. As William left the cafe that night, he glanced back at Elena, who waved goodbye with a genuine smile. Something told him their paths would cross again. In the meantime, he vowed to stay vigilant, to trust his instincts, and to embrace the unexpected twists life threw his way. Because sometimes, the most ordinary moments, like a crowded bus ride, can lead to extraordinary connections. This story reminds us that even in the most ordinary moments, extraordinary connections await. If you enjoyed this tale, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment sharing your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring stories. Share this video with friends who love emotional narratives. They'll thank you later.